Bridges serve as vital links, connecting the world by facilitating the movement of people, goods, and services. While drivers easily notice potholes and rough road surfaces, they seldom see the hidden dangers beneath or within bridge structures.
A lot of times you don't see it. It's underneath, it's in the water. These structurally deficient bridges, the county governments have done a fairly great job in reducing them to where they are today, but we have a lot of work to do.
Oklahoma has made significant progress at the state level at improving the condition of its bridges. Currently, we rank 5th nationally, with only 0.5% of bridges classified as being in poor condition. However, when you add in bridges managed by counties and cities, known as off-system bridges, Oklahoma ranks 40th in the nation. There are 1,500 county bridges over 20 feet long in Oklahoma that are considered structurally deficient.
So as good as the state of Oklahoma has done in their on-system structurally deficient bridges, from going from one of the worst in the country to the top 5, we can do better as county government and municipalities as well. But the majority of those structurally deficient bridges left are in counties. And a lot of these counties don't have the funding available, just not there. And these bridges can get very expensive. One bridge can be more than their entire budget for a whole year.
Many of those bridges were built during the WPA era, while others are over 100 years old. Additionally, some of the more recent constructions are already experiencing significant deterioration. So why not just fix all the failing bridges now? Bridges are very expensive to repair or replace. Even a small 20-foot bridge could easily cost $1 million, $7 million, or more to repair or replace. And labor and material prices continue to climb. Counties do receive money through the CERB plan. More is needed to really make an impact.
Most of the funding for county government for roads and bridges comes from the CERB program, and that's the County Improvement for Roads and Bridges. That this year is close to $135 million, which $33 million is for maintenance and operations, so it comes to around a little over $100 million for bridges and road structures. That across 77 counties goes a long way, but it's not near enough. And it is so overloaded with projects in many of the CERB districts that by the time I put say a bridge that might be several $1 million, by the time you put that bridge in the system, it could be up to 8 to 10 years before funding is available. And we have bridges that have been structurally deficient for many years, and it's on the CERB plan, and they get inspected every year. And I've had 2 bridges in the last 3 years in my district that after the inspection, we received a phone call and said, shut the bridge down immediately.
And many of these bridges are still integral for families, schools, agriculture and business, and emergency responders. So what's the solution? We need a significantly larger investment of state funds to elevate our off-system bridges to the same standards as state-managed structures.
We're asking the state legislature to consider a one-time funding. Hopefully it will go well, that's the plan, and we'll be knocking these bridges out and more funding the next year. But to let ODOT manage, administer, rank, and allocate this bridge program. So it's time we bring all parties together, state, tribal, local governments, county governments, and have a program to where we can mirror what the state has done. It might take us 10 or 15 years, but it doesn't happen overnight. But addressing it before an accident happens or before a bridge gets shut down, that's the focus of this, is being proactive and taking care of these infrastructure issues that are important to all of us.
Tulsa County has been busy giving tours and educating legislators and area leaders on our bridge and infrastructure needs.
We've had a great response from our elected officials and regional leadership. From the House of Representatives, Speaker of the House, Kyle Hilbert, came on a bridge tour. We also had the Senate Pro Tem, Lonnie Paxton, as well. Director Gatz, MoDOT, has been on several. Senator Haste, many more has been engaged. We have city managers, elected officials at the municipal level, just to bring all those involved, because most of us don't know whether we're driving over a city bridge, a county bridge, state bridge, or a federal bridge. We just entrust these bridges are safe, and it's our job to make sure they are safe. So that's why we're reaching out to all of our partners to address this critical issue.
So what can you do now to help?
There's several bills right now on the Senate and the House that are being considered, and we'll go through the process of discussions with the elected officials. And we want our county commissioners, we want our city partners to support this. So we think it's important. So we'd love to have the support of everyone to address these structurally deficient bridges and make a difference in the safety for Oklahomans.
Because safe bridges are vital not only for business and industry, but for the safe transport of our most precious cargo, our families.